Hi everyone, so today's video I have got a chit chat get ready with me which I'm super excited about. This is also the second installment of my back to school week. So in today's video I'm going to be doing my hair and makeup on camera, and the look I'm going to go for today is a super fun but wearable look that is also very affordable for you guys on a budget. Now the look that I'm going to do today is not going to be that typical no makeup natural look that a lot of you may be looking for. I have a ton of videos on my channel that are more natural, so I'll link the latest one that I did in the description below if you're wanting that type of look. Today I'm going to go with something I would typically wear, but again it's super wearable if you're going to college or anywhere that does accept makeup. Anyway, without further ado, I'm going to get straight into it because I hate long intros and I do sometimes ramble a little bit in my intros. I'm firstly going to start off by prepping my skin for any face makeup that I'm going to apply on top. The first thing that I like to do is apply a moisturiser, and today I'm going to be using the Clean&Clear Dual Action Moisturiser, and I like this one because it is oil free. I have really oily to combination skin, so if I do apply a moisturiser that has a ton of oil in, I am going to have excessive amounts of oil on my face for the rest of the day. Another thing that I like to do before I apply any makeup to my face is to moisturise my lips. My lips get so chapped whatever the season, so I do like to moisturise my lips before I apply any lip products to them. So the one that does the trick for me is Vaseline. This is so affordable and I'm pretty sure you can get it for like £1. It's so nourishing and it really does get rid of any dry patches on your lips. I'm going to spray my face with a little bit of my MAC Fix Plus. This isn't an affordable product and it's no way in means a drugstore product. This step is definitely optional. I just personally love spraying my face with this to prep my skin. I just feel like it almost acts as a primer and kind of fixes my makeup in place once I apply it. I do apply quite generous amounts of this because I love this product to death. As you can see, I apply a lot. And then I like to apply a primer. My favourite drugstore primer is definitely the Maybelline Pore Erasing Primer. I love this primer. It is silicone based, so it does help to fill in your pores and help your foundation to apply very smoothly on top. So I like to apply about a pea-size amount to mainly the T-zone, but I also, if I have any excess product left, I will spread it among the rest of my face, and I just massage that into my skin. So now that my skin is all prepped, I'm now going to move on to the face makeup. I'm firstly going to start off with a foundation, and the foundation I'm going to be using today is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Matte Foundation. You don't have to use a foundation if you don't want that very full coverage look. I personally like going for a full coverage foundation because I'm very self-conscious about my skin. You can go in with a BB cream or a CC cream if you would like a little bit less coverage. And I'm also going to be mixing a little bit of the NYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator in the shade Sunbeam. This is going to illuminate my skin and make my skin look very healthy and give me that really beautiful dewy look. I'm sorry. Oh my god. It's still going on. I'm now going to just apply that to my face using my finger. Now I'm going to blend in the foundation, and I like using an oval brush. I have been absolutely loving these brushes lately to blend in my foundation. They just blend in your foundation so quickly. So what I do is I just blend it in using this. I also love these brushes because it does give you that really beautiful natural finish. Then what I like to do is I like to grab a damp beauty blender, and this is so that I can get any excess product off my face, because if you leave that excess product that's just kind of sitting on top of that foundation layer, it's going to cake up throughout the day. So I like going in with a damp beauty blender just to pick up any excess product that I've left behind. I'm going to move on to concealer. Now you don't have to go in with a concealer, you could totally just leave it a foundation, but I personally like that little extra bit of coverage. So I'm going to go in with the Rimmel Wake Me Up Concealer, and I'm going to take this under my eyes and on any blemishes that I have. This is also going to help brighten the under eyes to make us look like we've had a lot more sleep than we've had. I'm still waiting for that day that my skin just clears up. I don't know why, it's just breaking out so bad at the moment. And then I'm going to blend that concealer in with a beauty blender because that is what works best for me. So now that my concealer is blended in, I'm now going to set my under eyes in place because we don't want them to crease throughout the day. I'm going to be using this MUA Matte Perfect Loose Powder, and this says it's translucent, but I don't think it is. It's super dark and it does give you a little bit of colour underneath your eyes. So I'm only going to be applying a little bit. I do want them to be brightened at the same time, so I will apply a banana powder on top of this. And then I'm going to take my Maybelline the Matte Makeup Powder, and this is more of a banana shade, and I'm going to apply this to the rest of my face. So I'm now going to warm up my face, and I'm going to be using this massive bronzer here. This is the Barry M Deep Glow Dark Bronzer, and I really love this because it does have a little bit of shimmer in, so it does give you that really dewy, beautiful look, which I personally really like. So I'm going to take this on a big powder brush, and I'm just going to warm up my face. I'm just going to swirl this on any parts of my face that I feel like need adding a little bit of definition to without going in with a contour. So now that my face is all defined and looking a lot more bronzy, I'm now going to go in with a blush. I want to apply a little bit of blush to the apples of my cheeks just to add a little bit of a natural flush. So I'm going to go in with this sleek blush in the shade Rose Gold. It might look very intense in the pan, but it doesn't come out this intense, don't worry. I'm going to be applying this to the apples of my cheeks using a blush brush if I can find it. Again, this has a little bit of a sheen to it, so it's going to give you that really beautiful dewy look, which I love. I don't like my face to be matte. I just think it's boring. Gotta add that glow. I also think it just makes your face look so healthy and beautiful. So just by applying that blush to my cheeks, you can already see that it's kind of highlighted. I'm now going to go in with a highlighter just to highlight the high parts of my face, and I like going in with this sleek contour kit, and I'm going to grab the highlighting shade from this palette. It looks very, very white, but it's more of like a skin tone, which is perfect for back to school if you're going for that more subtle look. I'm going to take this on the Real Techniques contour brush, and this is like my favourite brush for highlighting. I just think it's perfect and it just kind of fits perfectly onto the cheekbone. I'm just going to be dusting this onto my cheekbones. Sorry, my phone is going off like crazy. A little bit above my brows. On my nose, of course. Cupid's bow. And chin. It just looks so glowy and dewy. I love it. I love it. What I do, I'm just going to kind of, oh my god, why don't my phone just shut up? So I'm now going to move on to the brows, and I'm not going to define them as much as I would normally do. I'm going to kind of define them a little bit, but I'm not going to go for that full Instagram brow that I would normally go with, because it just takes too long in the mornings. And I really, really need to pluck my brows, but I'm trying to grow them out because I hate the shape of my eyebrows, so I'm kind of trying to go for a new shape. Brows done, and that's all I'm going to do for my brows today. This is weird, I never do like that little. So now I'm going to set my brows in place using this Maybelline Brow Drama Sculpting Mascara, and I like to do this if I'm not applying much to my brows. I like to run a little bit of mascara through them just to help set them in place because nothing else is helping them. And my brows are crazy. I'm now going to move on to the eyes, so I'm going to zoom you guys in a little bit so that you guys can see a little bit more in depth. Okay, so now I'm zoomed in. I'm now going to start on the eyes. So you could just apply mascara and you're done, but I want to go for a little bit more something fun and glam. I'm firstly going to start off by priming my eyes, and I'm going to be using my MAC Paisley Paint Pot. This isn't affordable, but this is like amazing, so I love using this every single day. I'm just applying this using my finger because it helps kind of melt the product into my eyelid. But remember to set your eyelids in place after priming, so I'm going to grab that Translucent Matte Makeup Powder by Maybelline again and just use a beauty blender to whack this on. You always want to make sure that you set your primer in place. So today I'm only going to be using 2 eyeshadows, and they're both from Makeup Geek, and I know you can't get these from the drugstore, but they are so affordable. I think they're like £5 a pan, and that is so cheap for a pan of eyeshadow. I just love Makeup Geek eyeshadows. I think the formula is just incredible. So I'm firstly going to go in with Creme Brulee. It's sort of like a peachy brown, but it's such a beautiful transition shade. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to grab sort of a longer bristled brush just so it's easier to diffuse the colour out so it's not as harsh. I'm going to just apply this all over the lid and kind of up to the brow bone, and this is going to act as our transition shade. Can you see how ungroomed my brows are? It's actually gross. Now for the shade that we've all been waiting for. This is such a fun colour that you could include in a look. I'm gonna go in with Fairy Tale from Makeup Geek, and this colour is stunning, and it's just gonna add that beautiful, fun pop of colour. And I think this is such a subtle but very unique look that you could wear to school. I'm just going to pat that all over the lid using a flat shader brush, and I'm just going to be packing that on because I really want that colour to pop. Now I'm going to take that Fairy Tale colour on a blending brush, tap off any excess, and take this into the crease so that we can have a nice gradient on, because we don't want that kind of harsh line on the lid because that doesn't look cute. I'm now going to move on to the lower lash line, and I'm going to be applying a little bit of that Fairy Tale colour underneath the lash line, and then I'm going to be smoking it out using Creme Brulee again. Super easy, right? Super easy. Okay, so now that the eyeshadow is done, I'm now going to move on to mascara, and I'm going to firstly curl my lashes. And you could just apply mascara if you're not wanting to go with any false lashes, but I am going to go in with some false eyelashes because I feel like with me a look isn't complete without a pair of false eyelashes. False lash tie, I'm going to be applying these very natural wispy type lashes, and I have no idea where these are from. Chelsea let me use them and I kind of like stole them, and I love them. I haven't stopped wearing them. I just think they're so pretty, and when they're on, they look so natural. So as you can see, the eyes are done and I'm so happy. I think they look so pretty, and these lashes just lovely. I'm going to zoom you out and we're going to move on to the lips, and then that's the look complete. Okay, so for the lips I'm going to go in with a nude because I feel like that's the most wearable lip that you could wear. I'm going to go in with this Maybelline Color Drama lip crayon in the shade Nude Perfection, and I swear I use this pretty much like every drugstore tutorial. Okay, so that is the makeup portion of this video done. This is something that I would wear. I love this, and I love the eyeshadow so much. I think it's just so fun. So I'm now going to move on to my hair and sort out this mess right here. So I straighten my hair every day pretty much because I don't really like curly hair on me. So I'm firstly going to brush through my hair, and I like using these sort of tangle teaser brushes. And I feel like when you straighten your hair, it's one of those looks that it looks like you spent a lot of time on it, but you really haven't, because all you've done is straighten it. So I would normally blow dry my hair when it's wet so that I get a lot of volume in the roots, but seeing as my hair is dry I can't really do that. So I'm gonna grab this dry shampoo, and this is the No Drought dry shampoo from Lush, and it's a powdered form, it's not a spray form, so it does get a little bit messy, so I would recommend doing this before you put any clothes on. I'm going to just pop this into my roots. As you can see, it's very messy, and kind of just run that through my hair. So now my hair's looking very volumized. I'm now going to grab a comb and I'm going to kind of section off the first section. I like to straighten my hair in sections because I feel like it gives me the best result. So what I do is I will comb through the ends of my hair, and then I'll grab my comb and my fingers and kind of grab the first section, which is just above my ears. I will just clip that on top of my head like a bee's nest. Then I grab my straighteners, and these are the GHD Gold straighteners, I think. And all I do is I just run the straightener over them, and I will just run over each section until it's like completely pin straight, because I love pin straight hair. Because I have a bob, it kind of flicks out sometimes, so what I do is I grab the section that's doing that and I kind of like curl it inwards so it's not doing, as you can see, it's not flicking out anymore. And then I'll move on to the next section, so I'll just section it probably about where my temples are, and this will be the middle section of my hair, and then run the straightener over it, just as I did the bottom layer. And you're probably wondering why I don't use a heat protectant on my hair, and it's because I'm just so lazy. I always forget to put it on before I straighten, which is really bad because it will damage my hair a lot, but don't even care. If you could recommend me a good heat protectant spray, then comment it in the comment section below, because I would really love to know some good heat protectant sprays, because I don't use any. Also, to reach the back parts of my hair, I will just flip it all behind and kind of go from the back, which is sometimes very awkward, but if I don't do this, I will sometimes get like kinks at the back where I haven't straightened. So doing this will just ensure that every part of my hair is straight. For my fringe, when it comes to it, I don't want it to kind of just be here. So what I do is I grab it, and when I'm running the straightener through it, I will kind of curl it backwards. You get what I'm saying? So it kind of just falls really nicely and frames my face. And then my hair is pretty much done. So the last step that I like to do, which I forgot to mention, is that I do apply a little bit of serum into my hair. I will grab this Phil Smith Glam Shine Glossing Serum, and this will also make my hair look very shiny. And I grab about a pea-sized amount, run it in between my fingers, and then I just apply that to the ends of my hair. Okay, so that is the finished look. I love this look so much, and I think this is sort of the look that I would typically wear on an everyday basis. Every day I do this hairstyle to my hair because I think that's the hairstyle that suits me the most, and I will most likely do something very similar to this makeup, changing up my lid colour and all that stuff, lip colour, whatnot. If you guys do like this video, then don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed to my channel already. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this little chit chat get ready with me. I really enjoyed doing it. I personally love doing these videos because they're just so much fun. I hope you guys are enjoying this back to school week so far. I have 2 more videos to upload, and they are very exciting. I'm so excited to start filming them. I will leave you guys here. I hope you're all having a wonderful day wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!